And we're live! Welcome back, folks, to the Wildlands, where we are in the midst of a terrible battle with the Scarred Earth cult. You interrupted their chanting. You came upon them in the midst of some ritual and saw that the forces arrayed against you were very great indeed. However, not wanting to allow their ritual to complete, you chose to attack and gained the advantage early on through intimidating the enemy. However, things have taken a very dangerous turn, and no less than 3 of you are now lying unconscious on the magma-riddled earth here at the destroyed entrance to some strange underground temple wherein you are seeking Ak-Iri's brother, Shadir. I think that about covers it. Except for Samson. During the fight, as things looked more and more desperate, Equitas decided to draw cards from the deck of many things. 3 cards, I believe. And as he did so, Samson's ghost was pulled out of the ether from the great library in the sky. And he was given the opportunity to stop the drawing of cards. And the ghost of Samson used a wish spell to resurrect himself here, in this moment, on the battlefield. It is amazing and wondrous, but Samson paid the price of weakness and never being able to cast wish again for this incredibly powerful use of magic. You, Samson, have looked around, taken in the battle at a glance, and you see things are indeed desperate. And as the flying balls of magma and lava bombs have exploded out of the earth, it's actually going to be Samson's turn as we pick this up. So, I hope you're ready.
You betcha. This is definitely not going to go well, but Samson is going to take a litigious approach to wording his question and see what happens from there.
So, rather than casting a spell or doing something else, you are going to spend your turn utilizing the single question granted to you by another draw from the deck of many things, before that artifact melted away into the ether to who knows where.
And hopefully I don't die before I get a chance to do anything with it.
Okay. So Samson looks around, and his gaze turns inward with the power that he could have held on to for a year.
I've been dead before. Not again.
Is that your question?
No. Just real quick, what would in-game speak be for next turn? I can just say
6
next
seconds
turn.
from now.
Yeah. I guess that's the best, my next chance to do something? At the earliest opportunity?
That's so open-ended. I'm not going to give you that one. Alright, I'm going to go with 6 seconds. What word or words can I speak right now, in combination with spells and cantrips that I'm capable of casting within 6 seconds, will cause absolute terror to all entities present who wish to cause harm to me and my friends, and cause the quote-unquote evil parties to flee in fear and leave us alone immediately, not to ever return to this or the surrounding area? Friends includes Bref, Krim, Equitas, Bella, Cordycephi, Mavra, Akiri, and myself, none of whom should be affected. Evil shall be defined as entities who wish to cause myself...
Okay, how many words is this?
We're almost to the end.
Okay. So the battle is raging around and you are inwardly chanting this. Please continue.
Flee shall be defined as actively taking action to relocate their person to another location not within 3 miles of where I am standing. That's it. I can send that to you if you want it.
Go right ahead. Bella, you now have access to Krim's sheet, so you can play for her. Well, thanks for giving us a real slow turn at the start here.
What did you want me to do? I've learned my lesson.
Have you? Have you, though?
Probably not.
Is that what you consider learning a lesson? What card did you draw again?
Knowledge?
Well, I guess since you're not saying this out loud, you could theoretically think all of that very swiftly and actually do that in one turn.
Okay.
Okay. Where did you paste the question to me? Oh, in general chat. So you use this power, and knowledge is birthed in your brain. That is going to take a round to answer. As the fates maneuver themselves about in your brain.
Is there visibly some sort of bush or ledge or anything which I could hide behind? And
can you see the map?
Yeah, I do. I mean, it looks like there's a bush to my right, maybe?
Yes, that is a tree whose leaves have burned off in the heat.
I'm going to position myself behind its trunk as best I can.
Well, whatever leaves remained is we're in the middle of winter. Okay. You can't actually... Well, alright, you can kind of shove your way into the tree. You can't really hide, but because that's an action. And you are, as you're pushing into the tree, you're thinking this question to whatever power has entered your soul. Okay, so that's Samson's turn. Amazing.
Seems in character, in my opinion.
Who is going to roll for Akiri? Unless Akiri is back. She is not here yet. Who is going to roll a death save for Akiri?
I don't mind doing it.
Take it away.
Is that just a D20?
That is just... Well, I think there's a button on the character... on your character sheet. Never mind. So...
Yeah. So can I just roll it?
Yeah, just roll a d20.
Cool.
Something went wrong with your sound there, by the way.
Is this any...
A 1. Is there any special effect on a 1? I don't think so. I think it's just a fail.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you, but it's weird. It's like you're breaking up.
I'm gonna unplug and plug it. How about now?
I think that counts as 2 failures.
Oh man.
Yeah.
It does, yep.
Oh. I'm so sorry.
Okay. Oh boy. This just turned into a nail biter. If it wasn't already. Okay. So, Akiri...
How do I sound?
Better, but not perfect.
Okay.
Akiri bleeds out onto the ground. Bits of her bones are sticking out from where she was punched by the earth elemental. Bella.
Hello. All right. Okay. I'm going so. I'm going to cast Healing Word on. Let me do some measuring real quick.
How now? How do I sound now?
You broke up a little bit on the word how, but somewhat improved. I don't know.
Okay.
It's pretty bad.
So I'm currently sitting on top of this wall. How easy would it be to walk along the wall?
Very difficult.
So I pretty much can't move from where I am right now.
It would require an acrobatics check to balance, and it's only a few inches thick.
Okay.
So not impossible.
Yeah, I'm not. That's not great.
Welcome, Emmy! We just passed your turn.
I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
We can't hear you, Emmy.
If you're trying to speak, your icon's not even lighting up. Oh, you just signed off. Never mind. Okay, you're back. If you're trying to speak, your icon is not lighting up on Discord.
While we're trying to figure that out, Bella, are you ready to do something?
Yeah. All right. I'm going to cast Healing Word on Cordy.
Okay. Ooh. She's right next to the wall. You can't see her.
For real?
Not from your current position. You could jump down and move to the side.
Motherfucker. Okay, that's what I'm gonna do.
Okay. It's easy enough to grab onto the top of the wall, let yourself down. That'll cost 5 feet of movement.
Alright, I'm gonna go there, and I'm gonna cast Healing Word on Cordy.
I'm not trying to be a jerk. Okay, you can see her.
Cordy gets 9 points of healing.
Wow. The healing magic flows through Cordy's veins. Cordy, you are awake. You are lying on the ground. An earth elemental that just beat you senseless is leaning over you. Question, is your gust of wind gone after you were knocked unconscious?
Yeah, that would be gone.
What do you do? On one side of you is an earth elemental. The other side, there seems to be a magmin who is reacting quite visibly to you suddenly standing up again. Or not standing up, but waking up.
Thanks for the healing. Hopefully I don't die again.
Alright, that's the end of my turn.
Okay, that was a move and a bonus action. You don't have a standard action you want to do?
Oh, right, that's a bonus action. I always forget that. Okay. Yes. Actually, I do have a standard action. No, damn it. This guy right here, that's a little method, right?
Could you ping again, please? Yes, he is up in the air.
Alrighty. I'm going to look at the method. And I'm gonna say, hey, ugly.
Ah!
Would you mind turning around a couple times? I'm not quite getting the difference between your ass and your face. And I'm gonna cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter on him.
Okay. Alright, he will attempt to make a save.
DC is 14.
What kind of save, though?
Wisdom, sorry.
Nope. He falls to the ground. Just his wings fold up as he grabs his sides. And he just starts falling.
Falling damage?
He'll fall as soon as your turn is over.
Alright, cool. My turn is over.
Okay. He does fall to the ground, and he does take falling damage. And then he explodes. A very dead Mephit there. Nobody is close enough to take the damage. Emmy, can we hear you now? Wow, I heard the beep and no voice. That sucks. Well, Emmy, I regret to inform you that a 1 was rolled for your death saving throw, and you've got 2 failures thereby. Okay. The Magmins go. Oh, wait. I have to go with the rest of the Mephits. This guy is up here with Mavra. And he is going to swoop down, excuse me, and try to attack her. So he is not really airborne anymore. Very high, anyway. So he's going to swoop down and try to claw Mavra from behind. Getting a 19. So I think that's a hit. So that is 4 slashing and 2 fire to Mavra. 6 damage. Alright, that sucks, Akiri. Let's see. Some of the Mephits, some of the Mephits fly about, but most of them have been slain at this point. Okay, the Magmins go. This guy sees that Corny is awake. And he's going in for an attack. So since you are awake, Cordy, it's not an automatic crit. And he is going to have advantage on you. He reaches out to touch you with his big, fat baby fingers. Even with advantage, I don't think an 8 hits.
Nope.
Ah, you roll to one side. He's like, ah! And he's like slapping the ground, and fire is shooting up, but to no avail. This Magmin, following its master's orders, kind of puts out his fire. And then he starts grabbing dirt and rocks. Actually, yeah. He's going to grab dirt and rocks, and he's going to start pushing them onto Akiri. Almost like he's burying her. Akiri is unconscious. Mavra, you can see it looks like he might be stanching her wounds and preventing her from dying. Or he might be... You see the earth kind of coagulating slightly around her, almost forming like a rope. Like he's binding her. So he's working on that. Wait, in order to do that, did I just leave threat range from Mavra? I did. Mavra, you got a free attack. A 12. A 12 does not hit. Okay. So that does happen. Alright. the cultists. Actually, at this point, we are going to have, I think, Alexis, did I ever have you roll 2d20 for a lava bomb?
No, I don't think so.
All right, roll 2d20.
$17, $14.
Kaboom! Right there. Alright, so that doesn't hurt anybody. The cultists are looking around. And the guy in red, this elf in red, shouts, "Keep the ritual going! We can't allow the fires to subside!" And they are chanting as they pull out their slings. And begin firing. These four guys are going to take aim at Bella. So they're going to move around so that they're not going to provoke from Mavra. And they're going to fire... Actually, 3 of them are firing at Bella, and 1 is firing at Samson, who is hiding in the trees. But he is going to have disadvantage because Samson is behind the tree. Alright. So this is with disadvantage for Samson. A 7. I don't think that's going to hit Samson.
13 armor class.
Indeed. Samson is fine. You see this gobbet of hot rock go whistling by. 3 shots at Bella. Bella, you are hit all 3 times.
Oh, wow.
But no crits. Okay, so 4 bludgeoning and 4 fire, plus 3 bludgeoning and 5 fire, plus 1 bludgeoning and 4 fire. So 5 plus 8 plus 8.
21.
And I need you to make 3 saving throws. 3 strength saving throws, please. As the rocks stick to you and swell in size, threatening to drag you down with their weight. No, that is a fail. So, clang! Bella falls to the ground. I already had her marked prone for whatever reason. So, Bella, you are prone. I have a heart symbol on Bella. Somebody cast a buff on her?
No, I have the healing that's coming from the Chaos Arrow.
Oh. Right. Okay. The 2 guys next to Bref start searching his body. So Bref, they take Bref's hammer and begin feeling him up, looking for his coins. So Bref's unconscious body is being searched. Now this guy... He's going to move over here and take a shot at Cordy, but he is disadvantaged because Cordy is prone.
Got him.
7 total damage. And no need to make a save because you are already on the ground. So the stone that sticks to you with its hot magma cannot drag you any further down. Okay. Mavra, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm gonna disengage.
Okay. That's your action.
And then I'm gonna try to scoot past the cultist and this muppet and get next to Akiri.
I guess you could go this way.
That's exactly the way I went.
Okay. If you move one more square, if you move there, you could actually be out of range of everybody except the Earth Elemental.
There?
Yep. You're only in the Earth Elemental's reach now. The stone being looking around.
It's my turn.
Okay. Any bonus actions?
No.
Okay. Bref, my friend. I think it's time for a death saving throw. A success. Mark another success on your character sheet. Equitas.
Okay. And there's not really. Okay. I'm gonna move up. I had it figured out. To. Yeah, that square. Here. That's 30. That's my 30 feet of movement. If I'm not mistaken, unless I moved. Yeah, that's exactly 30 feet. And am I coming through any better now, by the way?
Oh yes, much clearer.
Okay, good. I had to stop your stream. Sorry. All right, so I'm going to Eldritch Blast the this. Oh, it's not. I'm on the wrong thing. This Earth Elemental here with acid.
That Earth Elemental. Oh, too late.
Oh, okay.
All right.
Well,
A 10 will miss.
okay.
The bolt of Eldritch power flies off into the night, doing no harm to the enemy. Any bonus actions?
No, not at this time. I'm just going to sit pretty.
Okay.
So I'm done.
The bad guys go. This guy screams out, Grab the bird and let's go! This thing doesn't respond, but then he repeats it in Terran. And it will reach down and pick up Akiri in her unconscious form. And provoke an attack from Mavra as it begins moving away.
I'm gonna spend a charge to give it poison damage. And 24.
Wow. Well, that's definitely a hit. The axe bites into it, dealing 7 damage, which seems to do less... Oh, no, wait, it's a magic axe. It does the damage you would hope. It does 7 damage.
I
However...
need to do 1d6 for the poison damage also.
However, don't bother rolling it, because this creature made of stone and earth, the poison just trickles out over its form. It doesn't enter any bloodstream. It seems to do nothing to it. This guy reaches out and touches Akiri and whispers some words. Akiri, you stabilize. But you are still unconscious. This guy heals slightly. And he shouts out, Ragdrazad! And this earth elemental goes moving there. And it reaches out toward Equitas.
That's fine.
It says, where is your shadow now?
I am unconscious.
Crunch. The earth elemental then sinks down into the ground. And out of sight. This guy cackles with glee. Krim hears a sort of noise on the other side of the wall. Of the stone wall, but she can't see the source of it. And then the ground kind of starts to bubble or wave beneath Krim's feet. As that guy emerges, but is out of actions to attack. Actually, wait. No, he's not. He can attack. He does attack. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, he can attack. He will attack. Krim is getting slammed. Boom! Boom! One of those is a natural 1. And I believe a 17 hits Krim.
Yes.
So she takes 17 bludgeoning damage from the enormous stone fist. It's Krim's turn.
Okay, Krim is going to disengage from this guy, and she's going to move 1, 2, 3, 4. She's going to move there, and she is going to cast Scorching Ray.
If she does that, she will provoke from the Earth Elemental.
I said she disengages?
Oh, that was her action? Then she can't cast Scorching Ray.
Right. Okay. Never mind then. Let me see if she's...
You can stand next to people and cast in this edition and without provoking.
Oh. Okay. Then I guess she'll do... And she'll be right here, and she'll cast Scorching Ray on this guy, and this guy.
Okay. But I don't know which one is which.
Just bottom to top. So 15 on this guy, 24 on this guy, and 10 on this guy.
Okay. Well, the 10 misses. But that's a hit. Oh, sorry, bottom to top. So hit,
Yes.
hit, and miss.
All right, so bottom guy takes 7, middle guy takes 4.
Right. Okay. Heavily damaged. Ah! It burns, say the two dwarves. The other guy, looks around. He kind of pats himself. He already has, a wound on him, but he was not hit. Okay. Is that the end of Krim's turn?
I'm looking at something real quick. Yes, that's the end of Krim's turn.
Cordy.
All right. I'm gonna send a healing word to Breath.
Okay.
That's 5 points of healing, and that's my turn.
Ref, you awaken at the feet of two guys who are patting you down and have taken your stuff.
Oh, JK, I want to stand up. Just kidding.
At least buy me dinner first.
Cordy stands. The Magman looks up at you. Ah! His big round head shaking in anger.
I stick out my tongue.
Okay. Your tongue feels hot next to the Magman. What else do you want to do?
I think that's really all I can do.
In that case... Samson!
Sorry.
Power emanates from Samson as the wizard's mind is full of knowledge. Time seems to slow slightly as so much information explodes through your brain. And you realize there is no sure way to accomplish all that you desire with certainty or ease. However, it is obvious from an analysis of the situation.
You're cutting out divine fates.
It is obvious from an analysis of the situation.
No, I lost you again.
Test. How about now?
Yeah.
So far, so good.
It is obvious from a dispassionate analysis of the situation that...
Oh.
Alright, never mind. You realize that the three guys dressed in fancy robes are controlling each of the three earth elementals. And if they were to be taken down, distracted, or perhaps put to sleep, the earth elementals would quickly leave the fight, perhaps striking one more blow before swiftly exiting. And that would be the key to winning the fight, especially since there was... they seem already fearful of both Equitas and your sudden reappearance. If you were to perhaps connect yourself in some fashion to the shadow while also putting the enemy forces at a perceived disadvantage, they might give up and run.
What's the shadow?
The shadow is a dark being that Equitas the Tiefling is connected to, the Tiefling Warlock.
Never heard of him.
The knowledge is also given unto you that this might be a good place to center a sleep spell.
So, can you ping the people that are controlling the earth elementals?
Him, and way up in the northwest, that guy hiding behind the tree. You'll notice they've all hidden themselves.
Is that my whole turn, or...
Nope, that information entered your mind over the last few rounds. And it would also seem to be key that the cleric be awakened over here, but you have no immediate means of doing that. Perhaps the dwarf can help.
Okay. Alright, I'm gonna... So the only knowledge I gained about the shadow thing is just that it exists.
And that you should pretend to your resurrection and sudden appearance is tied to it.
Right.
You would know that the shadow is my patron. I would
Okay.
assume.
You know that if you can make it look like your side is strong enough, that will push these guys over the edge. Or it should.
Okay. Could I use minor illusion, I think it would be, to just create like a large blackness over my head, just like a darkness of some kind?
I mean, it can only make something as large as like 5 feet on a side. So, not large, but big.
Okay. So,
I mean-
as large as you cut out when you said the word as large as 5 feet.
On a side?
So
That's
like a
how minor-
5 foot cube.
Yeah.
Okay. How about
I mean-
a 5 foot?
Yeah?
I'm gonna say about a 5 foot tall, like a humanoid shape, just like with a head, and
So kind of a short humanoid?
well, yeah, but over my head, so like
Sure.
twice as tall as me, with
Okay.
yeah, kind of like rough leg, arm, and head shape, and let's say like claws coming out of its hands, like 3 claws, something like that.
Okay. I feel like you
tendrils.
did not listen to what I told you in the answer, but go ahead.
What? And then I'm gonna
Okay, go for it.
I feel like I did.
Alright.
And I'm gonna shout, let's finish them, demon, at Equitas as loud as I can.
He's laying on the ground unconscious right now.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, pay attention.
That's problematic.
I mean, you can. shout
Okay,
it, but
you
he's not
cast
gonna
the
help
spell. You cast the spell. A dark figure appears over your head, and you shout at his unconscious body, "Let's finish them, demon!" The cultists look over at him in fear, and as he does not move, look back at you confused.
Alright, I guess that's my whole turn.
Okay. So you cast Minor Illusion, you do that, and they are looking at you. I'll let you roll an intimidation check. But you will not have the advantage that you would otherwise have.
That's pretty nice with the -2.
I know, right?
Okay, 17. These guys over here, the ones that the Deck of Many Things told you to cast Sleep on, look over you with fear. They don't look like they want to attack you. They are frightened of you. So they will not be able to move toward you or attack you. Or I think they attack you with disadvantage, something like that. Okay?
Okay.
Alright, so they are frightened. Akiri, you are unconscious, but you are stable.
I'm not dying.
You're not dying. Bella.
Well, this is not a great situation. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move.
Oh, also, Leo, you can shout stuff for free on your turn if you wanted to talk at all. Up to 25 words.
And
Or even when it's not your turn, I mean.
Gotcha.
I'm going to move to there. And I'm going to shoot this guy.
Who are you going to shoot? Could you ping him again? Thanks. Okay, that guy. Got it.
So that's 25. I assume that hits.
Yes.
6 damage.
He collapses to the ground dead.
Awesome.
There is disruption in the chanting. The cultists are looking at each other. We need to finish them. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh, yes. Yep. Yes. Sorry. Bonus action. I'm going to cast Healing Word on Cordy.
Okay.
So that's 7 healing.
Okay. 7 healing to Cordy.
Gracias.
That's it.
Okay. The bad guys are going to go now. All right. This guy still trying to come after the dwarf here. So he's going to fly to Mavra and make an attack.
That's racial profiling.
A 6 will not hit. Is that the only... No, there's one over here. Okay, this Mephit over here flies over the fire and screeches something in a language only Cordy can understand. He says, the Tao is here! It accepts our sacrifices! It is here! It is here! The Magmins go. This guy is going to step up to Mavra and try to touch her. Covered in fire. Nope. Mavra's armor protects her. She is not lit aflame. Okay. This guy... Bref, did you in-game, like, look up and say, at least buy me dinner first?
No, that was out of character flavor text.
Okay. But you are, like, looking around.
I probably would, yeah.
Okay. But you don't have your weapon. Okay. So you will not really be able to take an attack of opportunity.
Well, I can still unarmed strike.
Do you want to slap the burning Magmin as he leaves your range?
Yes, I do.
Because he could burn you.
I wouldn't know that.
It's something on fire. Even Bref would know that.
Oh, that's true. Okay, yeah, I'll resist.
He's not dumb as a rock.
And I am not raging at this point,
Okay.
so I guess I would be a little more in my senses.
Okay, he reaches down and grabs the symbol from around this guy's neck. Rips off the amulet with the scarred earth cult symbol. And in the meanwhile, sets the guy's robes on fire. Now the cultists go. Danielle, would you please roll 2d20? $14 and 6. That's there. Kablooey. That's not going to hit anybody. But the exploding lava bomb strikes there as this massive glob of lava bursts out of the pit. All right. Right, these guys are afraid. These guys are scared. They're gonna back up, and whoop, not including the dead one. They're gonna back up and guard that whole situation. So they take the dodge. The dodge action. Breath. These two guys look at each other. Don't let him get the hammer! So the one with the
But I
hammer
like the hammer.
disengages and runs there.
I really like that hammer.
So he has the hammer. This guy, you are prone, so he will slash down at you with the scimitar. So he gets advantage. Ouch. That knocks you unconscious again. Samson is back down. Sorry, Bref, not Samson. Samson is back. Bref is unconscious. Okay. Mavra, things are getting desperate.
I'm going to disengage.
Okay.
And move right there.
Just there?
You can try and...
Aren't you crazy fast?
Yeah, but can I get through these?
You can move diagonally.
You might be able to run around them.
Yeah, I mean, you could go there. Yes. If you want to.
I'm going to go there.
Okay.
Yeah, because of the disengage action. For the...
I mean, you don't have to.
That's all I can do now.
You may not want to. Okay. Bref.
That's a fail.
A failed death save for Bref. Actually, Mavra, we're gonna rejigger that a little bit because that doesn't make sense. Why would they leave a gap in their line? So we're just gonna adjust that so that it makes sense. Okay. That doesn't. It wouldn't make any sense for them to do that. Okay. Bref, you fail a death save. Equitas' turn.
Alright, here we go.
Don't roll another one.
Thanks. There it is, death saves. How about a 20?
Whoa! You come to consciousness with 1 HP, don't you? Or is that just 2 check marks?
I think it's 2 if I remember correctly.
Hey, consciousness with 1 HP is not a bad deal, though.
Well, hang on.
Yeah, I'm looking it up too.
Yeah. You regain 1 hit point on the if you get a nat 20.
Nice.
Wow! Wow! Equitas, you're lying on the ground. Everything is chaos and on fire. You smell ash. But you're awake. By some miracle of the dice gods.
I'm gonna scream out, yes, it's working.
That's perfect.
Okay. Equitas, I think you get a turn.
Oh, do I? That's not a... Okay.
Yeah.
Alright then.
At least that's how we're going to play it for right now.
Okay. Then I am going to I don't know. I wasn't planning on doing anything.
Unexpected nat 20.
I'm going to move.
You are lying down, so if you want to stand, that's half
okay.
your movement.
Then I do want to stand. And then I want to... So I've got 15 feet of movement.
Remaining.
Okay, I'm trying to do this as fast as I can. That's good. I don't think there's anybody over there. Okay, I'm gonna move over here. And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast this cultist here.
Go for it. You fire just past Bella.
16.
Hit.
And that's 5 damage.
Okay. That is the only undamaged cultist. So he
Not
takes
anymore.
he takes a hit. Anything else?
No. I
Okay.
will stay there and think whatever happened.
The shadow says, "You're welcome, my son."
I was afraid of that.
Takes credit. Okay. They're getting up again, say the bad guys. Bella, did you forget to do your fast healing on your turn?
Yes, I did.
Because this guy heals up right now, too. From the magical arrow. Let's see. Oh yeah, this guy's intimidated. He's scared of Samson. So he says, "Get back! Protect me!" And instead of attacking Bella, this earth elemental that's directly underneath her that she can't see moves all the way over here in order to body block for its master instead. So he emerges near Mavra. This thing of earth and stone, vaguely man-shaped. However, the one next to Krim is now going to attack her. Boom! Boom! Each huge fist swinging down. I think she has the shield spell.
Yes, she does. So I guess she's going to... That's a reaction.
Those are some really low attack rolls. Wow.
So only one of those hits, so she's going to cast shield as a reaction.
Mm-hmm. So she takes nothing. Avoiding 28 damage this round.
Yeah, that wouldn't have gone well.
And then the Earth Elemental sinks into the ground. Out of sight. Okay. This guy carries Akiri. Boom. 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 And jumps into the hole. Shoom. And vanishes from
Agreed.
view.
That's at the elemental, not at the DM.
Thank you. This guy follows it. Crim's turn. Bella?
Sorry, I'm just sort of like in shock. All right. Yeah, sorry. Crim's turn. Okay. Motherfucker. All right. She is going to come up here, I guess, and she's going to cast Magic Missile on the guy who has the hammer.
Okay. All right. She's sending all 3 missiles at him, in other words?
Yep.
3 purple fireworks fly out of her fingers.
It only rolled 1.
That's how it works. Yeah. You only roll once and each missile does that much.
Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. So he takes 9 damage.
And is dead.
Yay!
He falls to the ground along with the hammer. Which lets out a few sparks as it strikes the porous rock. This guy over here is like, ah! We must continue the ritual. As Thraxus commands. Okay. If that's the end of Crim's turn, then it's Cordy's turn.
Yes, it's the end of Crim's turn. Sorry.
Alright, I'm gonna send another healing word to Breath. So that's 6 healing. And then to the main cultist guy that's far away, I'm gonna cast Chill Touch on him and send a spectral hand to grab his throat.
Is Chill Touch a cantrip?
It's a cantrip.
Okay.
I think that's okay.
Who got the healing word breath?
Yes.
Alright.
Does 16 hit?
A 16 does hit. You're shooting it at this guy?
Damage. Yeah. And it's just gonna cling to him. He can't heal while it's attacked.
You have disadvantage to hit him because he is behind a lot of stuff.
Alright.
So that is actually
So
a
like-
miss.
So like magic? Is that... I guess. Alright.
It's an attack roll.
Yeah. Alright. Never mind.
Okay. Unfortunately, the hand gets tangled in the dead branches of the tree that he's hiding behind. Samson, the answer to your question has changed the position as it is following the thickest clump of guys. He wants to make the enemy feel outnumbered, to make them feel terror. Your best option may be to take a bunch of them out.
I think I'll try and cast sleep here, basically.
So sleep has a range
It's 90 feet.
of 90 feet, and it has a radius of 10 feet, and it will hit your friends. So you may want to think about that a little bit.
Who is that on the ground here?
Mavra, the dwarf fighter.
Isn't she unconscious, though, already?
Nope, she was awakened. She has been running around and doing stuff.
So the spell reads creatures within 20 feet of a point you choose.
Oh, 20
Wouldn't
feet.
that
20
mean-
feet.
That would mean 20-foot radius, 40-foot diameter, right?
Yes. That's a lot bigger.
I wonder if you could hit the guy in the magma chamber.
The guy, which guy?
We don't know where he is. He's not in sight. But if he's within 20 feet, like if you cast it somewhere up here and you could hit these guys while avoiding Mavra, maybe this guy, and also maybe this guy.
Oh, that's a really useful graphic on the screen. I don't know how you got that. That's cool.
I don't know why it's being weird.
So,
Oh, it's because it's too small. There we go. Ta-da!
so the way you have it positioned right now, it wouldn't hit Mavra. Is that
Correct.
true?
If you click on the name of the spell, if you click on sleep in your character sheet, it'll pop the text into chat. Or it should. Or actually it'll roll it. Correction. Okay, so 32 hit points worth of creatures instantly fall asleep with no save. Starting with the lowest HP creature. And all 4 of those guys are damaged.
That's a ridiculously good roll.
5d8, man. So all 4 of those brown-robed guys collapse. They are instantly asleep. Now, if they take damage and don't die, or someone shakes them awake, they could wake up. And I'm going to be really cruel and tell you the fact that if this guy hadn't been fast healing this entire time, he would fall asleep too. But that's the way the wild magic cookie crumbles.
Then fuck that guy in particular.
Maver, I think we found you a target.
So, Samson, you take out those 4 guys with one spell. As you grab some sand from the ground and throw it into the air, and it gets in their eyes. Magically. Do you want to say anything as you do that?
I'd like to let out a piercing, screeching scream of absolute madness and insanity as loud as I can.
Okay, you just start screaming, and every enemy on the battlefield looks over towards Samson, and their eyes go wide as the dark shadow figure above him looms overhead. And you hear, Mavra, you hear this guy say, "He really is summoned by the shadow." And he says, "They're too strong! Retreat! Retreat!" The other cultists are looking around fearfully. Bella.
Well, fuck. Okay. No, that's not my character sheet. I am going to... I'm gonna run over here and no, you know what? I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna run the other direction over here and I'm going to shoot this guy.
This guy?
The cultist who's standing up.
Okay.
24 for 9 damage.
He's dead. The shadow trailing shaft of the arrow buries itself in his chest, and he collapses with a gurgle next to Breath.
And then I'm going to use a healing word on
Last word cut out.
Equitus. So that's 9 healing.
Thank you.
That's the end of my turn.
Hissing in anger, this mephit turns and flies off. Followed by the mephits, the magmins. This guy disengages and ends up there. There are no cultists left conscious or alive. As the chanting has subsided, no more lava bombs fly out. Mavra, your turn.
If I walk in these 2 squares here, right next to the cultists,
Yeah.
will that harm me?
Only if you end your turn there.
Okay. Then I'm going to move around them and get right next to this guy and attack him.
He says,
I'm also going to spend another charge to poison him.
Okay.
23.
All right, add the D6 poison. Okay, he takes 9. Ah! He says, "You are fast. I'll give you that." If that's the end of your turn, then it's Bref's turn.
Well, I'm going to spend half my movement to stand up, and then I'm going to spend the rest of my turn hopping over here to my good friend who has my hammer. Can I bonus action pick it up, or
Absolutely.
Or is that a full action? Okay, I will bonus action pick up my hammer.
Okay.
Actually, no. I'm going to bonus action. I can't remember. The seal of the dolphin. It's within sight?
There's no range limit.
I'm going to spend my seal of the dolphin as a bonus action on Akiri.
Akiri. You're in a hole. Literally and figuratively.
A whole lot of trouble.
A whole lot of trouble. Actually, I guess we'll just I'll just pop you up on the map. You can see there's this kind of like the path, like it kind of turns into a tunnel. Like there's this hole, and then it kind of turns like this, and the elemental has just jumped down, carrying you. So you are in the grip of this huge earth and stone being, and you feel this. You're unconscious, and you feel this cool motion pushing you up, like a dolphin pushing someone to the surface of the ocean. And you come to consciousness.
Somehow. Thank you so much, Bref.
There you are. There's a guy down there with you, and there's the red-robed elf is above you on the lip of the hole.
Okay, how much do I get back?
It was 11.
So you are essentially grappled right now.
I figured there wasn't much I could do at the moment.
Well, it's not your turn yet. Equitas.
Alright. I'm going to move to this square. That will be my movement. That should give me good line of sight to this guy here, who is going to get just a vanilla Eldritch Blast.
Okay.
Oh, crap. It's an 8.
That will miss, unfortunately.
And that will be my turn.
Okay. What are all these 2s? Haven't you rolled like a bunch of 2s? Alright.
I rolled a nat 20 when it counted.
That's true, you did. That's true. You used it all up. The shadow helped you there.
Exactly.
Okay. Maver, the guy next to you, says, "Protect me, earthen servant!" And the earth elemental comes up behind you. Oh, Maver has stepped away. Well,
I can keep track of it. Oh.
20 bludgeoning. Maver goes down again.
Shoot.
Then the earth elemental slides beneath the ground. And this guy takes care to step on Mavra's head as he runs over her unconscious body and jumps into this hole.
Okay, that guy is gonna die.
Okay. As he runs, he says, "You remember the name Gavardon?"
I would remember it if
What?
You blew your mic out there a bit.
I
I
would
did.
remember his name if the DM didn't cut out.
Gavardon. So, the guy in the big weird hat just jumped into the hole. This guy looks over at Bref. He says, "I don't fancy tangling with you again." He says, "Servant, to me! Come save your master!" And Thraxos, as you know his name is, straight up books it. Actually, he'll be slowed a little bit by the tree. But he'll go as far as he can. And then it's Krim's turn.
Alright. Well, she can't really do a whole lot. So she's going to start running over. No, you know what? She's going to use her last magic missile on this little fucker right. That's 9 damage on the Mephit.
Oh, the Mephit. This Mephit? This one? Okay, it's dead. It explodes right there. And it's too far away to hurt Equitas.
Perfect. And then she'll finish her move, get over there.
Okay.
That.
Cordy. I don't hear anything from Alexis if you're talking.
Oh, I don't know why it wasn't working. Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Weird. So I'm gonna cast Entangle on the square diagonal from the guy that's trying to flee. And it's a 20-foot cube.
Okay.
Let me pull it up.
You said you're centering it on the square ahead of him?
It's a 90-foot range, so I think I can hit the square diagonal down from him, close, like, but that should hit him because it's a 20-foot square.
Okay.
I'm trying to ping where I think is, like, the limit of my magic.
It's a 20-foot square?
Yeah, so I want to get him on it.
So like this?
I think it... Yeah.
Okay. Roots burst up from the earth and clutch at him. He attempts to get the hell out of the way.
So he's not in the hole yet. He's like approaching the hole.
Who?
Yeah, so two of the golem controllers are in holes right now. This one is a third who is running away.
So that's a...
Oh, strength? Not dex? Strength saving throw? Okay.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, he fails.
He's restrained.
Alright. The roots hold him in place. Ah! Get off! Alright, Samson. You there?
I am. Yeah. I'm looking at the board. I am generally confused about who everyone is and what's going on, but...
Well, that is accurate to your character, who was just brought back to life by his own wish.
Could you ping the guy who just got rooted down?
Yes, it's way up here.
Gotcha. And then there's two guys in that hole with Akiri.
There's one on the lip of the hole, right there, and there's one that jumped into this hole.
Okay, gotcha.
And he is out of sight. And that's the one that called himself Gvardon.
Basic D&D rule question. Can I, like, cast sleep again? Or is that, like, spent for the day?
So you have 2 first-level slots, which means that you can cast any of the first-level spells you know twice per day. It's because you use a slot. So if you look on your spell book on your character sheet, then you see there's this numbers that you can click up or down. So you should remove one of your first-level slots, and you should have 1 remaining. It should say that you have 2.
So I could cast sleep one more time, or 1 time of anything else.
Yes, any other first level spell, and of course you have your cantrips always available.
And that would be the end of my spells for the day if I cast one more thing.
No, it would be the end of your first level spell slots, because you could still cast cantrips after that.
I can still cast cantrips. Okay, yeah. Okay.
By the way, you notice Krim is wearing your amulet.
Seems like an impressive thing to notice at this moment in the battle. Is the guy who's standing on the lip of the hole, does he appear to be, like, I don't know, is he, like, holding a spell? Like, is he, like, focusing on...
He's holding a sword and he's looking down into the hole.
Okay.
He looks like this.
Alright, I'm gonna move forward next to Equity.
Alright, you'll have to kind of make your way around the center of the tree.
So I could go like 1, 2.
And it will be difficult terrain, which means that the tree... So, if you want to go to Equitas, it'll be 10... Yeah, you can go to him. You can get there. You just have to leave the tree.
Okay, and then I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost at the guy who's standing on the lip.
Cool. Okay. Just click it. In your spellbook. There you go. 19 to hit will hit. He takes 1 frost damage and is slowed. Ah!
Very effective.
Hey, slowing him's good.
He looks up and he says, "You have just insulted Volwyn Kikarel of the Scarred Earth Cult." And he says this in Elvish. He says this in Elvish to you, Samson.
I look back into his eyes and I let out another gut-wrenching, ear-piercing scream.
He just looks like, what the hell is going on? He looks very confused by that response. Perhaps a little freaked out as well. Ak Eerie. I hope you've had a fun time, you know, being unconscious for the last hour plus.
Dude, I should have just like, I probably could have shown up like now and been okay. Like, I was late.
No,
like,
we needed you here to bear witness.
All right, so can I do anything other than
yes. You are awake. You are being gripped by this massive stone and earth. Oh, she's distracted.
Sorry, one sec.
For the past hour and a half, she hasn't been able to do anything, and now that it's her turn, and she's awake.
Sorry. Discussion. Parents just got home. What was that again?
Yeah, you totally have your turn.
Sweet. What can I do? I'm grappled? Could I...
What do you want to do? You can do a lot of things.
Preferably get away. So I'm guess that's...
Okay.
I should attempt to break the grapple, I guess?
If that's what you wish to do, you can cast a spell, you can attack, you can try to break the grapple as an option.
Good idea. I'm gonna cast Inflict Wounds at first level on the elemental that's holding on to me.
If you wish. You can't do that and try to break the grapple.
That's okay.
Okay.
A 9.
Well, you are grappling it. Hang on. Grapple always makes things confusing. I think that's a miss, though.
It's a really bad roll anyways.
Okay. Well, it does not take effect. Wounds do not appear upon its body. It just like kind of waves you around as you're like, ah! Trying to touch him with the dark magic. Do you want to yell anything or do anything else?
She's gonna yell help and hope that her friends can hear her.
Absolutely, if you want to yell it loudly. You guys hear help, help from inside the hole and recognize Akiri's voice. Bella's turn.
Alrighty. Is Elf Dude still standing on the edge, like visible?
Yeah.
This guy? Alright.
Mhm.
I'm going to shoot him with the longbow.
You got it. Chunk.
That's 5 damage.
Okay. Any other effects?
I'm trying to figure out how bad everyone looks, but no, that's it. End of my turn.
Okay. This Mephit takes off, trying to get the hell out of there. This Magman is going to run over the lava and jump down a hole. This one is next to Cordy and it's going to take a swipe at you. He reaches out. The burning creature reaches out to touch you and does so, dealing 5 fire damage to you and setting you on fire.
Cool.
Ha! Do you have a melee weapon?
Do I have a melee weapon?
Yes.
I have a staff.
Okay, do you want to swing your staff at him as he runs away?
Might as well.
That's a hit. You deal him a goodly whack. But he is not dead. Okay. The cultists sleep peacefully upon the ground. Mavra, make a death saving throw. Success. Success. Click a check mark on your character sheet. Bref's turn.
Well, I didn't get a last turn, so I'm gonna reach down and pick up my hammer.
Gotcha.
And then I'm gonna move 40 feet. Let me zoom out. I had it all planned out. I'm gonna go from here to here.
Okay. You got it.
And then I'm going to bonus action another of my hit die over to Mavra for 7 healths.
So, is your speed naturally 40?
It is, yes.
Got it. Okay, so you used your standard action to pick up the hammer.
Yeah, yeah. Either way we want to do it, I would have spent one of my bonus actions.
You only get one bonus action per turn no matter what.
Yeah.
So you would have had to use
Yeah.
your standard action to pick up the hammer. Okay. Mavra, you come to consciousness with 7 HP. But you are
Sorry, that
prone.
is the end of my turn.
Mavra, you are lying prone on the ground, but you are awake. Next to some slumbering cultists. Equitas, your turn.
Okay. I had this figured out. I'm going to move up to here. And then I'm going to Eldritch Blast that guy again. Or try to.
Which guy?
The same guy?
The sleeping one? No, that guy.
That guy.
Oh! Critical hit. The Eldritch Blast strikes him in the face. Ah! And he takes 10 damage. Ah! The blood drips down the elvish cheekbones of the man's face, and he stares at you. And he says, "You have made an enemy of Volwyn Kikarel. Remember that name." Alright, is that the end of your turn?
Yeah, if you could drop that name in chat, that'd be awesome. But yeah.
Okay. And with that, if that's the end of your turn, that's right, he's slowed. Don't let me forget this. He is slowed by Ray of Frost. So he will kind of slow. He has to break out of the frost binding his limbs. And as he does so, he says something in Terran. So only Cordy can understand it. Which is the equivalent of, "Servant, drop that and protect me." Akiri is gone. But she is dropped. And the Earth Elemental emerges next to Equitas. Oh, wow.
Nice.
Oh, my God. That is some bad miss. Wow. Okay.
Wow, damn.
The massive
Exactly.
being's fists knock craters in the ground next to you. And you are unscathed. Mavra, the Earth Elemental senses you are awake. And it emerges next to you. And tries to make sure that you cannot come after its master. Boom. 25 to hit, 12 bludgeoning. It then makes a second attack on you. BAM! Dealing an automatic failure. So you get one automatic failed death saving throw. And then it moves away from her unconscious body and sinks down below the earth again. Oops. Okay. Cordy. You hear this guy, Thraxos, whom you have entangled. Shout. "Ah!" In Terran. "Take out the druid!" And the earth elemental that you could not see, that is right next to you, emerges from the ground. Boom! Can you hear me, Cordy?
Yep.
Okay. I got a nat 1, so that's a miss. And the second... Oh my god. Wait, does a 13 hit you? It does. Yeah. So you take 10 bludgeoning and are unconscious. Fortunately... actually... We're gonna say... Yes. So you're on fire. So that is gonna deal automatic death saving throws to you. Death fails. So be aware.
So how many fails is that?
Actually, the way I'm going to rule it is you're going to take one death saving throw right now, and we're going to put out the fire, so we don't have to worry about it anymore.
I'm sorry, you cut out.
Why am I cutting out? The way we're going to rule it is that you fall down and it puts out the fire, but not before it does one death fail to you.
Okay.
Okay, so you have one failed saving throw, but the fire is out.
Okay.
Okay. Did I cut out for everybody or just her?
It did for me when she said it cut out for her. Also.
All right. And one more thing. The slowed guy jumps down the hole, so he is now next to Iri. And he looks down and he says, "You're awake."
Never underestimate the power of a dolphin.
Is entangled concentration?
I'm sorry, are you asking me a question?
Is entangled concentration?
Yeah, it would drop.
Okay. So the roots retract. And the guy looks at you, breath, and grins. "Do you want to dance again, big boy?"
I've been practicing.
That makes it Crim's turn.
All right. Do we know if the earth elementals are fire resistant? Have we seen that? I know the Mephits and the Magmans are going to be.
You have seen them be hit by fire spells many times and know that they are not fire resistant.
Okay.
And you also notice the earth elemental not walk on the magma.
All right, awesome. So she's going to firebolt the earth elemental that's next to Equitas.
Okay. That's a miss.
All right, cool. and I guess she'll move here just to be closer, and she's done.
Okay. Cordy.
I'm up.
Yes. Roll a death save. Success! So you're 1 and 1. Samson.
Yeah. So I've lost sight on the guy. The guy jumped into the pit with Akiri, is that right?
Correct.
Where is Krim?
Here.
Hey Krim, could I have my locket back?
She's like, after the fight? If we all
Now
live?
is good. Now is good.
She says, you're going to have to attune to it anyway.
Really? I didn't know that was a thing.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, forget it. Would it be possible to cast sleep in like just the right spot so that it would hit the guy in the pit but not Akiri, like just on the edge
You
of it?
can't see her, so you have no idea.
How close to the edge of the pit would I have to get to see into it? Like right on the edge, or
Yes.
from an angle? Okay.
It's about 8 feet down.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna do Ray of Frost at the golem thing here.
Okay. It's a towering man-shaped thing of earth and stone.
Yeah.
That's a miss. The ray of frost bounces off of its exterior without hitting home. Is that the end of your turn?
Yep.
Akiri, you're down in the hole. Oh, is she not back yet?
There. I think she's not back yet.
Okay. We'll have her delay, because she can at least delay one turn before the bad guys go. Bella.
All right. I don't really have anyone in sight. I guess I'm gonna shoot the earth elemental. I'm sorry. That should be +2. I clicked the wrong thing.
13 will still miss.
All right. Cool. And that's my turn. No. I'm gonna use my last healing word on Equitus. He's in dire.
There are 2 people that you can see that are literally about to die. So, just be aware of that.
Literally about to die?
Cordy, yes, Cordy and Mavra.
Oh my god, that's right. Okay, I'm going to get...
Guys, we need to have a talk about, watching what's going on in the fight. I don't know, if you guys have, another tab open, or, something else is going on, but There's a lot of stuff that's going on in this fight. I know it's a lot to keep track of, but you know, I'm not calling you out, Kate, because you are actually, you know, totally dialed in and an awesome player, and you're all awesome. But we need to, you know, be aware of what's going on in the field. That's all.
All right. Well, Mavra gets 8 healing.
Okay. Mavra, you come to consciousness with 8 health. As the last words of healing leave Bella's lips. Alright, Bella, you moved. You took a standard and a bonus. So I think it is Akiri's turn now. But, oh, she might just be coming back. Okay, she's back.
I'm sorry.
She's back.
You are just in time.
You're just in time to take your turn. So you are not grappled. You are lying on the bottom of the pit. There's an elf with a red cloak standing near you. You are hearing some shouts and screams from your friends up above.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm firstly stand up.
Okay.
I feel like that's important. And then take off. Just like fly as high and fast as I can.
Are you going to provoke from that guy?
Yep.
Okay.
Just go nope.
18.
Shield bracelet.
Does it still have charges?
Yeah, no, I haven't used it at all this fight. They either haven't hit or been too high for it to matter.
Okay. Well, then that is a miss. I shouldn't say dagger, but whatever. Okay, so you kind of climb and fly out of the hole. So you're just above it, and you take in the scene. Mavra is down but awake due to Bella's powerful magic. Cordy is down and dying. And lots of people are hurt. It's a big chaotic fight.
Okay, how much movement would you say I have left?
At this point, like 5 feet.
That's perfect. Going to take 5 feet. Here, and then do a healing word on Cordy at second.
Wow, that just got you in range.
Yeah. $13 points of healing.
Okay, 13 points of healing to Cordy. You come to consciousness lying on the ground.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All this going unconscious cannot be good for your brain.
My brain's real messed.
Yeah, I guess your brain, it might not count, to be honest.
It's okay, her mushroom friends will help her.
Seeing the tide turning against them very strongly, and with 4 members still asleep, the Mephits are fleeing. The Magmen are fleeing. That guy jumps into the hole. They are, broadly speaking, running away. Mavra.
Can I see this guy here in the red?
No, he is down in the hole.
Okay.
Only Akiri can see him.
Okay. I think I'm gonna move next to this guy and take a swing at him.
He's flanked. You get advantage.
Nice.
23 then.
23 hits. He takes 8, halved to 4.
Magic.
Oh, it's magic. He takes the full 8. Crunch! The axe bites into the earth and leaves a bit of a mark. Alright. If that's Mavra's turn, then it's Bref's turn.
Let's dance, motherfucker! So I'm gonna step towards him. I'm gonna bonus action rage, and I'm gonna recklessly attack twice.
Okay.
I'm going to attempt to deal non-lethal damage. So that'll be 2 26s for 23 damage.
Wow. Okay, he takes 23 damage. Bam! Bam! The terrible blows leave him staggering back. Ah! He looks around desperately. Servant!
Wasn't he pretty hurt from last time?
He drank a healing potion.
Ah, son of a gun.
Equitas.
Yeah, I would like to, I'm gonna poison spray the thing is, if I melee attack the, Earth Elemental, I get advantage. Is that correct? Since
Yes.
we're flanked?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Is it gonna be worth that?
What does
okay.
Equitas do?
Yeah. I'm going to dagger him. I'm
Okay.
actually going to take out my dagger and dagger him.
Okay.
So that's a 16 and 3 points to him.
A 16 misses.
Oh, shoot. Okay.
The dagger scrapes off the stone exterior. Earth exterior. Anything else?
No. I'm going to stay there.
Okay. The elemental, having just been struck by the dagger and the axe, turns and aims a punch at you, Equitas. Getting a critical. What's your max HP?
29.
Okay. Alright. That almost straight up killed you.
Me forever. 1 point from killing me forever.
That almost did to you what the guy in red did to Samson.
Yeah. Alright.
Samson goes down.
No.
He almost
Equitas
looks
goes.
a little... I'm sorry. Aquitas. I just said Samson's name. Aquitas goes down looking a little flat, like a pancake. The thing then spins around and aims a slam at Mavra. Boom! Hitting her for 15 bludgeoning. Bah! And then it kind of turns its eyeless face around the rest of you and perhaps feeling some mental command from its master, sinks into the ground, leaving the two of you to die, or so it hopes. Okay. This guy, Thraxos, is desperately screaming in your face, Beref, and he is going to cast a spell. Stop! Make a wisdom saving throw.
21.
God, I cannot stick a wisdom save on you guys.
Breath is not smart.
That, honestly,
Surprisingly wise.
like, this battle could have been so much worse.
Totally agree.
Okay, so this Earth Elemental books it to toward Breath, but it can't actually get to him. It will provoke from Cordy. And then it's Crim's turn.
I'm sorry, did you say my turn is next, or?
No, it provoked an attack of opportunity from you.
Oh, okay, I'm sorry, I misunderstood what you said.
Yeah. And then it's Crim's turn.
Okay. Crim is going to come up here, and she's going to... We haven't seen Mavra use her health potion, have we? She's only been healed by magic.
Correct.
Okay, so Crim is going to take out Mavra's healing potion. And I don't know if she can take it out and pour it into Mavra's mouth in one action, but she's gonna... That's what she's working on doing.
Yeah, she'd probably have to get someone else to drink a potion would probably be an action. So she can pull out the potion. She can search through Mavra's pack and pull out the potion.
All right, she'll do that. That's it.
Cordy.
Alright, I'm gonna stand up, and I'm gonna move one over to be a little bit closer, and I'm gonna send my healing word to Equitas. Bye.
Thank you very much.
Equitas, you come to consciousness. You are lying on the ground. Up and down and up and down.
So is everybody about to be conscious? Like, if Mavra gets her healing potion?
I think
Everyone
so.
but the cultist standing in front of me.
Right, yeah. Gosh, poor guy.
And the 4 cultists that Samson has put to sleep.
And I think I'm also gonna try to do another chill touch on that burning hands looking dude.
Oh. Okay. This guy?
It's a 10.
That's a miss. Alright, Samson, what do you want to do?
Are the cultists like about to wake up? It's only like a 1 minute duration.
Yeah, but it hasn't been a minute yet.
Okay.
It's only been like 2 or 3 rounds.
That really turned the tide.
There's not actually anyone close enough to me to do anything.
Oh, you've left your shadow thing behind in the tree, by the way.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it doesn't follow you.
I see. Is this cultist dude?
No, that's Crim.
It's Crim.
She's
Not
about
on
to...
the map, so
she's-
I can keep track.
Yeah, no, it would take Samson a second to be like, who's that again? Who's that? Crim is the one wearing your necklace.
So that's Crim. That's Mavra. I promise I have been paying attention. There's just like
I wasn't calling anybody out, not pointing any fingers at anyone. You're all awesome. I just have
There's a lot of icons on the board.
There's a lot going on. Yes.
Okay.
I have sympathy.
There is actually this right there, that red guy blending into the red. That's the person right there.
No, that's Akiri.
That's me.
And she's blue.
I see. Okay, I thought there were two people there. Alright, I'm just gonna...
Perhaps you're catching your breath.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move over here between Equitas and...
You surveil the sleeping forms of the guys you have magicked.
Yeah.
Bella.
Well, gee, everything seems to be going really well now. I think we should start working on tying these guys up.
Akiri.
Or at least, you know,
Oh, go
killing
ahead.
them. No, I'm done. I'm done.
Okay. Akiri.
Okay, can I see the cultist that was down there before the elf?
No, he's run off at this point.
Dang it. Okay.
You could heal Mavra and not waste a healing potion.
That's true. Akiri is going to go join everyone. There, and do a cure wounds on Mavra.
Alright. The healing power of Zurk flows through you.
For 10 points of healing.
You awaken Mavra to the familiar sight of Akiri bending over you.
Are you okay?
I am now. Thank you.
Welcome.
The rest of the flying Mephits and the Magmins run up to the edge of the, or fly over the edge of the caldera and out of sight. To the north. The cultists slumber. Mavra, you're awake.
Should we take one of the cultists?
I mean, I don't think we need to take all 4 of them. I don't know if we want to kill them, since they clearly, to me at least, are actually bad guys and not...
We're still in
mind
combat.
control.
I don't mean to interrupt, but we're still in combat, so...
Alright, okay. We're gonna...
You're gonna talk. Your last word was cut off. Did you say talk?
We're going to tie one up.
Oh, tie one up. Okay.
One in the cloak? As a like
Just one of the ones in front of you.
okay, then I'm gonna take my rope and tie one of these guys up.
Alright, so you lean over and grab a rope and start tying him up. Okay. Bref, your turn.
You never learn, do you? And I'm going to repeat my last turn. And smack him around. Trying to knock him unconscious.
The first hit.
The second one probably does not hit. So that's 10 more bludgeoning damage.
He goes down. Bam! The stone elemental that was rushing up behind you to rip you to shreds slows, stops, looks around, and starts sinking into the ground. Peacefully. And with that, we're out of combat and nobody's dead.
That's an absolute miracle.
Crap.
Whew.
All right, we got to do something with these cultists.
We are going to take our little break now. We're going to take a couple of minutes, breathe a sigh of relief. I honestly thought at least 2 people were going to die, so there was some
or get captured.
Crazy stuff happening. Yeah, Gary was almost dragged off. That was real close. Real close. Some of you have had quite a close brush with death. But I think only Akiri ever got
1 point away from dying.
That's true.
1 point
That's
away.
true. That's true, actually. All right. Well,
We were the almost dead buddy.
we're going to take a short break. We'll be right back in a couple minutes. And see you guys again soon. Bye.
He's there and gone again.
Ready here.
And we're back. Hey, folks. My lovely wife had to go take care of our little Magman, where she woke up. But we will continue for now. So, that happened. Very nearly catastrophic fight. But everyone is alive, if badly damaged. And you have won the field, at least for the moment, as the Scarred Earth cult are all either dead or have run away, or now lie sleeping at your feet. We are out of combat. What would you guys like to do?
We need to tie one of the cultists up and kill the rest. So, I guess Mavra is starting to tie one of them up.
All right.
What's gonna? What?
Mavra, are you tying up a dwarf or a human?
Oh, I don't know. I was just whichever one's in front of me.
Okay, roll a d6.
4.
It's a human. When you start tying him up, he will awaken.
I'll help her.
He says,
If that
"Ah!
helps.
Ah!" And so he'll start struggling and looks around at all of you. He says, okay, don't kill me! Don't kill me! And he looks like he's going to try to kick at his companions next to him.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna take out my dagger and brandish it at him and say, don't move, don't say another word. Or you're dead.
He shuts up.
Okay, and then I'm gonna help Maver tie him up.
You should probably gag him too. if you
Yeah,
can.
that too. Yes.
Okay,
What do I-
so working with badly scratched, bruised, and burned fingers, you guys truss him up. The other three are going to wake up as Samson's spell is about to end.
Then we need to start killing them. What can we do?
Just
Is there a coup de grace at play, or?
Sure. They're asleep. You can smash their heads in with your hammer if you so choose. Although you're way over there. Somebody else can take care of them.
I've got the worst thing I have is a dagger. I bet you Mavra is gonna be the best person to do this.
I was gonna say out of.
You don't have a lot of
character,
time to
clearly.
discuss it.
Slit their throats.
I'm gonna slit their throats with my dagger.
Okay. One by one, they
Akiri-
die.
Akiri is very pointedly not looking.
And
Equitas.
I know.
Equitas. Every time you cut one of their throats, you hear a voice in your head.
Thank you, my son. Thank you, my son. Thank you, my son, for your sacrifices.
I'm ignoring that.
It's just such cheerful music to go along with that.
Well, you're alive. Let me see if I have something more grim. What now?
Akiri would like to gather everyone within 30 feet of her again.
Yeah, I haul my recently unconscious buddy over to the group where everyone else is congregating.
Okay. By the time you drag him over there, he will be dead.
He will what?
Be dead. Did you say your buddy?
Yeah, the one I said I was knocking unconscious.
Oh! You mean you wanted to do non-lethal with that last attack? Ah. Gotcha. Okay. Okay. So you drag an unconscious guy over there. So he's there now. And so are you.
Alright, so everyone, Akiri's give her like 10 minutes or so, and
You stop for... You're here for 10 minutes? Hang on. Do not roll. Do not say I do something for 10 minutes and then roll dice.
sorry.
You start doing something for 10 minutes. You start a prayer. Okay.
Yes, I would like to, like, while this is all going on, I'd like to get that started.
Yeah, all of this is taking maybe a minute at most.
Okay.
Nobody's doing... This is 10 minutes is a longer action than all of that.
Okay. Then sorry, we'll wait for that then.
Okay, so you start praying, and as she starts praying, her voice echoes through the caldera, and the smoke is starting to lessen, and the magma is starting to cool and darken.
Once I'm settled over here, I'm also going to be tying up and gagging my buddy.
Okay.
What have you all gotten yourselves into?
Man, I don't even know.
Everyone make perception rolls, and Akiri, you make yours with disadvantage, please. Okay. As you guys are tying these people up, Samson is asking questions. Beref, and Akiri is praying. Well, Akiri, I gave you disadvantage, but you still heard this. Okay, so Bref, Aquitas. Oh, Bella's back. Welcome back, honey. Except I don't hear her.
I wasn't talking.
Oh. Bref, Aquitas, Akiri, Mavra, and Krim You guys hear a noise from down in this big hole. Sounds like cracking stone. And heavy
Guys?
footsteps.
Maybe we should take this party somewhere else.
I agree. I think we need to go down closer to where we camped last night.
I do not think that we should go back close to where we camped last night because they
Okay.
found us there.
Oh, well, okay. That's a different part. Yes. Agreed. Yes. But I think we should go.
Yeah, let's go. Mayfra, pick up your guy, I'll pick up my guy, and let's stagger injuredly out of here.
I'm assuming that breaks the Akiri's concentration for it.
I am not sure how that spell works, but maybe she can continue it? I don't know. Is it like location based?
Let's find out.
Uh, 10 minutes. Up to 6 creatures you can see within range. No, it's fine. You can keep singing your prayer as you guys climb up over the edge of the caldera. So you guys beat a hasty retreat as the prayer continues, dragging one unconscious or 2 tied up people with you. There's a lot of blood and burned bits of yourselves you're leaving behind on this battlefield, but you are, for the moment, away from it. Okay. So once you're out of the caldera, you leave the throbbing power that you felt in there. There's something beneath the earth thumping. You felt it in your bones, and now that you're away from it, you realize how deep of a sound it was. Barely perceptible, but omnipresent. You clamber up over the lip of the caldera and then down the mountain a ways, and you're now away from the scene of the battle. Okay. If you want to keep chanting, you can complete the prayer of healing.
Okie doke.
So
Do you want me to re-roll it, or?
No, it's fine. What did you get? 16 points?
16.
Okay.
Yep. And that covers everyone but me and Samson.
Okay. Everybody but you and Samson gets 16 healing.
And our captives, obviously, but that's a no-brainer.
I'm at more than 1/3.
So, I guess we want to do something with these captives, or do we want to rest first and then talk to the captives?
I think we should rest because I think we're going to need to have spells available, like Zone of Truth and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, that was my last second level. And I don't have it prepared today, so...
Alright. Then, yeah, let's, do we want to do a full long rest? Yes. Yeah, obviously, that's what we just said. So, yeah, let's do that. Let's make camp and rest.
Where are you making camp?
Well,
We
what
should-
is the...
We should probably go further down the mountain.
Yeah, I agree, and I think we should go in kind of a different direction than we approached from.
Mm-hmm.
just in case they send people out looking. I'm hoping that they're going to lick their wounds, but we have 2 of their guys, so they might just
True.
try to come after us.
Right. Yeah. All right. So yeah, let's go in a different direction and go to and find a safe spot on down the mountain.
Okay, which direction are you guys going?
Which direction did we approach from, you guys?
We were going south. We were headed south, so we were coming from the north.
But you circled around.
Oh yes, we did. Yes.
So you actually approached the caldera from the south.
From the south. Okay. But that still means that where we were last night was on.
Yes.
Now I'm confused.
It was on the northern side.
Okay. So we're going to go to the southern side. Does that sound good? That's where we're going.
Yeah, that works.
Okay. How far do you guys want to travel before you camp?
I think we should go as far as we can, honestly.
Yeah.
Until something inside us tells us that we're starting to feel exhausted.
Yeah.
That's going to happen pretty quick.
As we walk, I'm going to pull out I forget exactly what it was made of, the crystal that we received, and pass it among Equitus and probably Krim and Samson.
So you pull out the 2 gems.
Yeah.
Which you have cards for.
Do you? I actually don't. I don't think.
You should have a card for at least one of them.
I should, and it's not there. I was very surprised.
Oh.
Yeah. I might have accidentally discarded it.
Hang on.
And asked, do we think that people can go in these?
1 second. Well, you say that. But...
I mean...
Just give me a second. 1 second. Okay, here's the cards. Alright. When you pull these out, there's a message. Kind of like a voicemail blinks on the machine. Only 90s kids will understand this. When there's a voicemail light blinking on the voicemail machine, and there's a message, that's what the stones are doing. They're kind of pulsing. And you can kind of sense that if you look into the agate, you will receive a message from Stray, presumably.
Oh, hold on. Let me check this.
Okay, you stare into the gemstone and get the message. Monster chasers. We need to get a move on. Therefore, all current rewards are now doubled. The menagerie will be landing in Arkney on Fiexi the 10th. And then it's from Stray.
Okay, so we're being offered like double money from Stray, and she'll be in Arkney on the 10th.
which was yesterday.
All right, well that's good to know. Were you gonna say something about these crystals?
Oh, I was wondering, can we put people in them? Because maybe we could put these people in them, and then they can't escape.
I mean, we saw Lou throw Val. I always get so confused. Is her name Val or Vale? Vale?
Vale.
Vale
okay.
Prodart.
I mean, we saw Lou throw Vale into one of them, so I assume.
Yeah, I would think so.
I mean, I can't imagine why you could put all of these other creatures into one, but a person couldn't go in.
Mm-hmm.
And presumably it keeps them relatively safe because Stray wants the animals alive and relatively unharmed.
You are familiar with what they're talking about with the menagerie, Samson.
Cut out.
You are familiar with what they're talking about the menagerie? Can you hear me?
Something? I heard the first half. You were like, you're familiar with... And then...
The menagerie, the flying menagerie of Stray.
Okay.
Remember there was a flying ship back in Torine?
I don't know if I was there for that.
Your character was in Torine? And, okay, well...
Basically, I'll remind Samson, because he did just come back from the dead.
He did just come back from the dead.
She collects strange and wonderful creatures and puts them in a zoo that she carries around in a flying boat.
I definitely wasn't there for that.
We got her a basilisk, and she wants us to get a chimera, I think. I've lost a lot of blood recently, so I'm not sure.
Interesting. And she's given you these crystals to capture the animals?
Yeah, you like throw them at them or touch it to them, and they like get sucked inside, but then they can come out again also.
Would I be able to know if... am I familiar... Would I be able to be familiar with these crystal
Nope.
things that I roll for
that is weird and wacko.
Gotcha.
I think it would probably be safe to put the captives in them.
Well, let's try.
We can probably start with.
I will say that the magic on these is one use.
Right. That's what I was afraid of. So we've got two of them. Is that correct?
Yes, and actually, one of them isn't a banded agate; it's a more valuable gem. I just don't have it set up right now.
Okay.
That one was meant for the more valuable one is meant for the Tharasa Kulkarna.
Do they work any differently?
Nope, you touch it to an unconscious being.
Okay.
So were you guys in that super scary, dangerous cave looking for one of these monsters?
No, we're trying to rescue Akiri's brother.
And how did that go?
It's
looking at the
ongoing.
results of that.
I see.
But okay, so so we've got two of them. We could just use one of them. Do we need two captives? I think if we decide that we don't need two captives, I think that the one that Bref took down is the one we want to keep.
I mean, honestly, if we can get this one that I'm carrying out of commission, I'm not too worried about the other guy. They were pretty wimpy one-on-one.
Yeah, exactly.
So we can keep him tied up and gagged, and that'd be fine. This other one I'm not quite as confident about, because he's pretty wimpy, but also really strong.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like you, Samson.
All right. So yeah, let's. What is everybody? Yeah, let's put him in the thing, in the Pokeball, in the crystal.
So I'm going to take the less valuable gem and touch it to the person I'm carrying.
So the actual banded agate, and you touch it to the unconscious body of the man you know is named Thraxos. He gets sucked inside. His body and everything he's carrying disappearing and is pulled into the translucent stone.
Are you sure they're not single use?
Oh, they are.
They are, but we still have one more.
We may
Alright.
not get in trouble for this, but right now I think it's more important that we stay alive.
Agreed.
Can't argue with that.
Did we make it to the safe space spot to camp?
You are now, as the you've now walked for an hour and a half, and at this point, if you guys continue, I'm going to ask for Constitution saving throws.
Let's try to find a spot to camp.
Okay. You are here in the mountains, having left the column of smoke behind. You now camp in the the Forbidden Heights. You find a flattish area free of too many rocks. Pitch your tents. Do you light a fire?
Clordy, don't you have that Nito lamp?
I think Prim might have taken it.
Oh, okay.
It's Crim's.
Let me take a look. Oh wait, I don't have access to her cards.
Guys, maybe
What?
we should have realized it's called the Forbidden Heights. We probably shouldn't have been there.
Yeah, we should have thought of that.
Do we want to make a fire? How cold is it?
I mean, it's still wintertime, so I would imagine it's cold enough that we would need a fire in order to just sleep comfortably through the night.
Right.
I need a spare tent or sleeping roll or something, 'cause I don't have anything.
Oh, right. You really don't have anything.
Yeah.
You don't even have your spellbook.
Oh, smokes.
That's not good. Yeah, then let's build a campfire, set some watches, keep an eye on the guy that we've got tied up, and try to chill.
Away from the magma, it's cold up here in the mountains, in the midst of winter.
Well, we can... maybe we can make a pile of some extra clothes or something that Samson can sleep in. I don't think that we have an entire spare bedroom.
I have a tent. You can be in the tent.
That's true.
That'd be good.
It's better than nothing.
I can also try to like druid craft like leaves and vines and stuff to help insulate people. Better than nothing.
A carpet of leaves and vines wraps you up like a blanket. There are bedrolls and tents. Everyone smells like ash and sulfur. You have many burns and bruises and sprains and cuts that you slowly try to ignore as the crackling flames heat up your food and keep you warm in the night.
Who wants to? I'll take first watch.
I'd also like to light the lantern whether or not Krim or I have it.
You do have it. Mm-hmm. Okay.
So that,
You light the lantern, and wherever the light touches, you now know is affected by an alarm spell.
Akiri will stay up with Equitas for first watch.
Okay. Battered and bruised, Akiri and Equitas are awake, while the rest of you fall into slumber quite swiftly, despite the pain of your many injuries.
Hey, Akiri. I'm sorry we didn't get your brother.
Yeah. I am too.
We'll get him. We're not done.
Okay. And she's gonna lean into you and give you a hug.
I'm gonna hug her back.
Well, if he wasn't here, I think I might know where he actually is.
Oh? Where do you think he might be?
Well, make the most sense that he's in the Scarterth stronghold. I absolutely don't remember what it's called, but like Akiri probably does, and I'm just blanking hard, and I don't have it in my notes because I'm an idiot.
Okay. Well, do you have your notes file open?
Yep.
They spoke of the Scorching Mountain, if I recall correctly, in the dream.
Okay, well, then I guess that's our next stop.
But I don't know if that's such a good idea. I mean, they kind of wiped the floor with us. You almost died. I almost came very close to dying. Everyone did.
Well, we just need a better plan. I don't know. We need to think. We're not just gonna give up on him though.
No, I don't want to give up on him. I want to find him. I really do. I miss him a lot, and I'm so scared for him.
I know. We'll figure it out. I promise.
Okay.
And we'll just watch.
Okay. Make perception rolls for me, please.
That's the first natural 20 I've ever gotten on perception.
Well, you got a natural 20. And so you spot things. Very, very luckily. So very fortunate to see this. You see things like sparks flying up from the caldera to the north of you. But they're flapping wings. And it hits you. Spies, scouts, probably some of the surviving mephits.
Equitus, we need to douse the fire.
Do you see something?
Yeah, mephits. I think there's some mephits headed our way. I think spies, scouts.
Okay. I'm gonna start.
Douse the fire in the lamp.
Okay. Well, why don't the lamp? Do we want to turn the lamp off?
We can set it back up. We have to.
Okay. Okay.
She doesn't
Okay.
know how this works. Who knows? So yeah, douse the lamp, douse the fire.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna do both of those things.
Interesting. Valkyrie, you keep your eye on them. They fly overhead. You see the sparks way up in the air. And they pass you by. None of them fly down closer. You see the glow, the very, very faint orange glow in the night sky of these flying magma elemental mephits. Close one. But they'd be too high up to see you without a fire. Most likely.
Nice.
And there's very, very little of the Lost One visible. A sliver of a moon. Which is odd, considering that there was a full moon, like 3 nights ago.
I wonder what he's doing. Because wasn't he full a couple of nights ago? Maybe he's just shy or something. I don't know.
I haven't really ever paid attention to the moon until recently, but it's a weird thing.
This
I've
sliver...
always loved the moon. Sorry.
No, it's fine.
I've always loved the moon. It's just... I don't know, I think it's because he's part of the sky. I'm like... You know how connected we are to the sky. So it's always comforting to see something else up there with us.
That makes sense. I like that. That makes sense.
Alright, Max, you can continue. That's all I wanted to say.
Cool. The sliver of the Lost One, the moon, snakes its way in its irregular, unpredictable pattern across the sky. Time passes. You see some more of those orange glows. With the fire out, I am going to ask... for Constitution saving throws.
For who?
Everybody. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. Okay, Bella is the only one who is shivering in her sleep. Who do you guys wake up for the next watch?
I wake up Breath and Cordy.
Okie doke.
And we tell them about the methods.
Yes.
Just like to keep an eye
Oh,
out.
that's why it's cold.
Watch
Sorry.
this guy.
No, I agree.
Don't
It's-
joke
it's a-
about that.
It's a good thing. It's just, it's also cold.
Okay. Does anybody else want to have a conversation during the night while they're on watch?
Not especially.
Okay. Well, since you doused the fire, I re-rolled the chance of a random encounter, and you didn't get one. So, you guys are going to be able to sleep through the night. Amazingly. And we will pick that up next time, as you guys get up the next morning. Question. Leo, will you be able to join us next week?
Do I
Not
have
sure.
to tell you at this exact moment?
No, but Samson may wish to exit the premises and head to a safer location and find a library or a university so he can remake his spellbook and get all his notes, restart his research after coming back to life. Or he might want to go back to his burial place and try and recover his stuff.
We have some of his stuff, but not all of it.
Actually, that's a good question. I seem to remember somebody saying they picked up his spellbook.
I'm pretty sure that we did.
I think you took everything of value. You took all his money. And
It definitely took his notes, and I
yeah.
spellbook
Hang
is-
on, I might be able to help with that.
I think they might actually have your spellbook, Samson.
Wow.
Okay. Go ahead. I'm reading my notes to see if I can find anything.
Well, the next thing I'm going to say is probably that we are done for tonight. Congratulations on surviving, and double congratulations on leveling up, everybody. A hard-fought and hard-won milestone as you finally achieve the next level of your characters. And hopefully Haley can join us next time, because as a light rain mixed with ash begins to fall, she might have a dream that night. So we might start next session. Bit of a spoiler. We might start next session with a dream.
Sweet.
All right. Woo! Well done. Session done. We're done a couple minutes early. That was a lot. Whew, man. I think I need a breather after all that. That was intense.
Just like camping.
Yeah, camping is always a near-death experience.
It's intense, you know.
Hey, Leo.
Yeah.
In Twitch chat, the man with no screen name says, Death and Resurrection, or How I Spawned in a Volcano's Caldera and Became More Metal Than That Genre of Music by Samson.
Thank you. I do feel a fool for wasting my question, but you know what?
I actually think it ended up working.
My mistake.
How is that a waste? You just saved everyone from, like, a TPK? A total party kill?
Yeah, I think
I feel
that
like I
ended
probably
up
could have
working.
come up with sleep on my own.
Okay. Well, maybe. But you didn't necessarily know about the guys controlling the Earth Elementals.
That is true.
And, yeah, I'll say. Also, like, that turned the tide of the battle from total party kill to maybe not everyone dies. But nobody died, amazingly.
You know, somehow in a game, in a session, in a battle that we all thought we were going to die, we resurrected someone.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
I
+1 instead of
honestly,
-1.
I linked to the stream with the Blade.
Oh my
Runner
god, I
that-
forgot to tweet. I wrote this tweet about this dang
to
stream, and I forgot to tweet it. Ah!
I tweeted out to a couple of people.
Well. I have like 3 followers on Twitter, so. And 2 of them are you guys. Alright, well. Thanks everybody for playing. That was awesome. That was a lot of fun. Huge amount of fun. I hope everyone had as much fun as I did, because that was awesome.
That was a lot of fun.
Congratulations on leveling up. Normally, I don't let you guys level up until you return to civilization, but I think we're gonna make an exception in this case. So most of you are turning level 5. Bref is level 6. And the saga of your yet-to-be-named party continues.
We need to figure that out.
We really do.
Make me level 2.
Also, remind me real quick. Actually, no.
Yes,
When the
Samson.
When you turn the stream off, I'll ask about this. It's a housekeeping question.
Oh, okay. Samson, actually, you're going up 2 levels.
Sweet.
You are going up 2 levels. Between this and the experience of dying and coming back to life, and that whole weird existence you had due to the wish spell that you can now never cast again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you are going up 2 levels.
Sweet.
So does that mean that, like, if he leveled up to, like, 20th level,
He
and
can't
he
cast
could
it.
learn a
Nope.
wish spell?
Nope.
Wow.
He can never cast it again. I have to say, like, before you guys, you know, with the Deck of Many Things, before it faded from existence, you got literally all the cards that everyone draws from that deck for. Like, people draw... Most of them are bad. People draw from the deck hoping to get, you know, wishes or leveling up and such.
That wish card, that's what you want to draw.
Literally used it to die and then come back to life.
That's what you did.
Ultimately, comes out to +1 level.
There you go. That's pretty worthwhile. Also, you saved everyone's life, but... Okay, well done, guys. Every single one of you is amazing. Thank you to Jeremy, player of Breath. Thank you to Emmy, player of Akiri. Thank you to Paul, player of Equitas. Thank you to Alexis, player of Cordycephy. Thank you to my wonderful wife, Kirsten, player of Bella. Thank you to Leo, player of Samson. Thank you to Danielle, player of Mavra. And thank you to Haley and Absentia for lending Bella her character for the night. And well done playing 2 characters as well, Kate.
Not an easy thing to do.
No. Okay. I will potentially be streaming some more over the coming week in the evenings, doing prep for our upcoming games. I'll be starting a new campaign on Saturday nights next week called Sky Nights. So come by for that. It should be pretty cool. And I should be doing some prep streams for that as well. So we'll see. And we will be back with the Wildlands campaign as the party licks their wounds and tries to figure out what to do next. So that will be next Sunday, 1 week from tonight. And until then, farewell. Thank you very, very much for joining us. Good night.
Night, guys.